Alrighty, folks, a very good morning to you. Welcome to another edition of the Healthy Way. It's a Tuesday. You know where we're going to Tuesday, right? To the dentist, right? Now, today we're talking about misconceptions about dental fillings. Yeah? Now, dental fillings are placed as a means of restoring a tooth affected by dental decay. Depending on the size of the cavity, you may or may not have issues with your filling. In today's show, we'll be discussing some misconceptions about dental fillings. And with us this morning is Chantal Richards, dental hygienist at Pure Smiles. Hey Chantal, how are you?
Hi, Chevauni. I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. Had a great weekend?
Yes, I did.
Beautiful. All right, so the first one. It hurts to get a tooth filling. What say you?
Okay. So the truth is, receiving a tooth filling, it should not be painful.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that you are supposed to feel, or something that you may feel, is probably a little pinch from the needle when the dentist is administering the anesthetic to you.
Right.
After that, you're not supposed to feel anything. But in the event that you start to feel something like a little bit of sensation, then the dentist would either give you a little bit more time, depending on whether or not your body reacts differently to the anesthetic,
Right.
or you may get a little bit more anesthetic, because we have to understand that not every cavity is the same size or the same depth. So the closer it goes to your nerve, then that is when you will start to feel something, right? And I think it actually hurts patients a lot more when they opt out of getting something like a filling, which is used to restore a tooth after the decay. And based on previous conversations, we know that if you leave decay untreated,
Right.
then you run a risk of getting an infection,
Right.
which is much more painful than what people think they're going to experience with a filling.
This one says tooth fillings cause health problems.
All right. So the tooth fillings, I think they can prevent health problems. And I think when persons say tooth fillings, I think they're talking about the metal fillings or the amalgam fillings, the silver ones or the black ones that some may call it. It actually has a high content of mercury in it, which is toxic to the body. But in today's dental fillings, they are more body friendly. So they're made from something called composite resin or porcelain ceramic, as opposed to the amalgam one. And again, if you have a mild filling, mild dental decay or moderate dental decay, or a crack in the tooth, then we would offer you a filling that matches your tooth.
Right.
But also, if the filling isn't strong enough to withstand the force and the pressure from the tooth, depending on which tooth we're filling, then we would give you another material which helps build up the tooth and stabilize the tooth so that you have full function and the aesthetic is still there. And again, as I say, if you are someone who chooses not to do the dental filling, then it will cause more health concerns, because dental decay, it cannot go away on its own. There isn't any medication that can treat it. The treatment is to remove the cavity that is there, which is the diseased part of the tooth, which is the black section of the tooth that you see. And then we go ahead and restore the tooth with the material that matches the tooth.
Yeah, and when we talk about problems, we're talking about long-term effects if it's not treated. Right.
Right.
And there's a notion tooth fillings fall out. Yeah, people have that belief. Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've heard this, that they don't want to get the filling because the filling is going to fall out and they might have problems with the filling and so on and so forth. Which, I mean, if you're getting your information from somebody who it has happened to, then you are going to think that this is the norm for everybody, right? But the truth is that once a permanent filling is bonded correctly, it should not go anywhere. It should not move. It should not fall out for at least 7 years, depending on how well you care that filling. If the filling is a temporary filling, meaning that some medication was placed in the tooth and a filling that was much softer was placed in it, then it may fall out within a couple of months, because that is about the lifespan of that filling, right? And it's important to know that fillings, just like teeth, you have to take care of them. Otherwise, they will break down, and the foods and the smoking or lifestyle choices or anything that we have going on that's not conducive to the health of the tooth, it cannot be conducive to the health of the filling, right? So you can't get a filling and think that, oh, this is the end of it. I don't have to brush properly again. I don't have to rinse properly again or anything at all, because there is nothing like your natural tooth, right? And you have to take care of your filling. Otherwise, something can happen and it will fall out if you don't take care of it. But again, that is why we encourage persons to keep up with their annual visits so that we're able to check it, so that if something starts to go wrong with the filling, then we're able to catch it earlier so that you don't run the risk of a cavity forming under the filling, or if one has formed, then we are able to catch it early on before it becomes an infection or before it spreads further in the tooth.
No, you said the typical lifespan of a filling is about 7 years. So we get to 7, we get to 8, and it's fine. Should we get a new one? Should we refill? What should we
as
do?
long as it is fine, you can leave it alone. But I'm just saying that a filling is not, I don't want to say it's not permanent, but it's not forever, but it is more of a long-term solution rather than leaving the tooth as it is or something like that. So it's more long-term, but not forever.
Not forever. Got you. All right, folks, there you have it. 3 misconceptions about dental fillings. It hurts to get a tooth filling. Tooth fillings can cause health problems, and tooth fillings fall out. It's quite interesting.
Yes.
It's quite interesting the way people, view things.
Right. And as I said to you, it definitely has to do with other person's experiences. So they use their experience and try to judge how everything is going to go. It's not a one size fits all in any section of your life. Just because something has happened to someone else, it does not have to happen to you.
Right.
So you don't want to sit there with something and think that, okay, I can fix it on my own or it will go away or anything like that. You want to ensure that you're trying your best to give yourself the best care possible. If you have a feeling and the feeling has fallen out within a couple of months, what you need to do is you need to contact the office that you got that feeling at and let them know that, hey, the feeling fell out, what can we do about it? Rather than sitting at home with the open tooth and trying to put garlic in the tooth or rinsing in salt water, or trying to do home remedies to try and fix it. Once a tooth is open, that is it. There is nothing that you can do to correct it more than to get professional help.
Right. I'll comment before you're on, Chantal. This one says, I did a filling recently, and it is presently affecting my nerves. Based on X-ray, do you do root canal?
We do offer root canal services, but that is a situation where you would have to come in for an examination so doc can see where the tooth is, and then we would be able to guide you from there. Great. Because sometimes we have to refer out the root canal depending on the tooth, depending on the severity of the tooth and stuff like that. Sometimes we have to send you out to a specialist. Right. So it is hard for me to say that we can treat that specific tooth without actually seeing it.
Right, so a consultation is required.
Is best, right.
Yeah. How can we find you again, Chantal?
You can find us at 88 Barbican Road, that's Barbican Business Center, Unit 12. You can find us on social media if you just want to talk. You can find us at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also look us up online, and you can give us a call at 876-798-7107 or 667-1694.
Great. Can I thank you? Appreciate it as always.
Thank you so much for having me, Chevauni, and have a great day.
You too, Chantal. Great. Yeah, Chantal Richards there, a dental hygienist from Pure Smiles. Yeah, misconceptions, Yeah, misconceptions about dental fillings. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. Stay with us now.